Hi everybody! Hi Tamar! Dun, 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 dun. Episode 3. So the episode is called Queen's Justice, but are they referring only to the official queens, Daenerys and Cersei?
They might even reference future queen, you know,
In the north? Okay. We'll get to that. Okay, so let's start in Dragonstone. Jon and Daenerys meeting straight out the gates.
Finally, they're gonna kiss. Yeah, they're gonna kiss and have babies.
But it actually goes kind of the other way. Like the Dothraki are there, like her muscle. They're not very diplomatic. Give me that. Give me that. And you have to hear all her titles, and then Davos says, "This is Jon. He's from the north.
Yeah,
he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Good bloke."
And he looks like, you know, a northerner, you know, like a barbarian, and she's like with the silk and the hair and the pins and the makeup.
The big dragon pin, and you can always see a dragon behind her on the throne itself, right? And in the war room, there's also always a big dragon behind her.
It seems like he's the ice and she's the fire.
So there are many reunions in Dragonstone. Jon and Tyrion having seen each other before, right after Tyrion pissed off the wall,
Yeah.
made the wall very angry. And Davos and Tyrion, they face each other in Blackwater, right?
Right,
In
right.
the Battle of Blackwater. And Melisandre is looking from above, so she's left out.
There's a nice symbolism before Tyrion brings Jon to Daenerys. They're like climbing on the steps of Dragonstone all the way to the top, and it looks like the back of a dragon. So
Right.
like they're climbing on the back of a dragon, maybe riding the tiger, you know. So it's
Riding the tiger is like you're trying to harness some craziness,
Exactly.
but you cannot
that
harness it
will
forever.
go out of your control and
Right.
then bite you in the ass or
Right.
you know, devour you.
And so when they are walking up the dragons come, and then Jon, he said, "Oh my God, I knew there were monsters and zombies, but dragons come out. This is not dragons. This is unreal." So I was anticipating Jon to bend the knee in order to fight the White Walkers. It might still happen, but he surprised me this episode. He did not bend the knee.
I think he's more of a wildling than anything else. His time with the wildlings certainly, taught him leadership, and maybe even convinced him of the way things needs to be in terms of ruling and stuff like that. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna bend the knee. It's like going against my wildliness, or he gave like this union leader answer. I have my guys there, I need to protect my work. I need to give them some hours,
Right. So he's still being Jon, not really thinking about the game politically and analyzing, but it works very, very well. His unassuming ways and his humble ways make Tyrion believe him that the White Walkers are coming, make Daenerys believe him, and make her want to give something to him.
Yeah.
The Dragon Glass. So basically, mission accomplished almost in some ways, even if he comes back without the dragons.
Yeah. But
He
still,
comes back with Dragon Glass.
yeah. But still, he has a problem conveying the message. He even even confessed that to Tyrion.
Right. I need someone to work on social media.
Exactly. I need a PR person. How can I tell people I came back from the dead? I'm the chosen one.
No, but he doesn't tell people that he came back from the dead.
Yeah, he
Keeps
doesn't.
that ace up his sleeve, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't believe me? Look at this.
I don't know if it's an ace or he's just embarrassed because Daenerys said, "I woke up 3 dragons after hundreds of years." Yeah, I came back from the dead. What's up?
Okay. You are unburned. I'm also unburned. I cannot be burned. Try, kill me. Go ahead. I'll come back.
So Jon and Daenerys after that keep on talking to each other. Beautiful view. Sunset, maybe the herd are close together, Just a little closer, a little.
Okay, so another thing that they talk about, Jon and Daenerys, is how sons and daughters are not responsible for their father's sins. And that touches close to home for Jon because he absolved the Umbers and the Karstarks for their father's sins. So this is a policy that he agrees with. So when she says that, he's like, yeah, That's a good point.
And it reminds me a little bit of like the kind of the small revolution that happened in the Bible, in which like the prophets started to saying the sons are not responsible for the father's sin. It's a new era, you know, and it's personal.
Right.
And maybe with Cersei, we'll talk about it later. There's some other biblical morality over there, which means like the punishment fits the crime. Like if you ate like the forbidden fruit, your fruit, you will bear it with pain. So it's like the punishment fits the crime, and we're gonna talk about it.
But daughters are responsible for their father's sins, but they can reap their father's fruits and work. That doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
And
John is right. John is right there. So there's like a theme of like the fathers hovering above us, and we are the children. We are inheriting the earth, you know. And maybe it's time for the children now. The fathers don't matter anymore. And
okay, so last thing about Dragonstone, the conversation between Varys and Melisandre. Spoiler: she spoils the Varys' fate, that he's going to die.
yeah.
Thank you, D&D. Incredible
And
foreshadowing.
all she said that he's gonna die in Westeros. She
Maybe
didn't-
as an old man.
She didn't say how and when, you know.
Okay, foreshadowing.
Maybe he's
gonna die.
already an old man. Maybe he's also an old man.
No. Okay, so let's go north. Not a lot going on in the north, but what we do have in the north, it's very significant. And what we see there is Sansa doing some day-to-day governing shit, taking care of business.
TCB,
TCB.
taking care of business. Yeah.
Right, she's walking around and she sees this smith and no, you're doing it wrong. You have to hold the hammer this way. She's super micromanaging everything. She's right about everything. They should put the leather over there. What about the grain? She's a natural. She's a natural.
That's a lazy writing for telling us, yeah, Sansa is, you know, starting to show, you know.
Right. Now you can see her.
Now you can see her, so...
And she's good with people. People,
Yeah, yeah.
They respect her. That's some good points. That's some
She's
good. Points.
good, she's good, and she takes her job very seriously, and no ego, at least for now.
Right, unlike Daenerys.
I like Daenerys and Cersei.
And right.
Littlefinger is like the devil, her little devil that like pushing her towards the ego trip. He wants her to go to the ego.
You're very good at this. I think her inner angel, you could see that when Bran came over.
Right.
She hugs him, she cries, she's still human. She's not crazy like Daenerys or like Cersei.
She's even relieved. I don't know, you heard a lot of Winterfell now.
Right.
How may I serve you? You know, and he's like,
My liege.
yeah. So it seems like that. So the show is still trying to tell us she still needs to go through a journey,
Right.
to find her like ego or whatever, her ambition to rule.
Right. And Bran tells her, I am Neo. I know everything that happened. I have read the scripts.
I've been watching you.
Doing everything, having sex. Ken. And he's like, doesn't have any, maybe he's a bad actor. I don't know. It's like, I know everything. I know everything, everywhere, every time, everything.
He's seen a lot.
So he's there basically later to tell her this and this happened, and he wants to talk to Jon because he wants to tell Jon that he knows
That
he's not a Stark, he's Targaryen, and he's not their half-brother, but their cousin.
So Jon will come back to Winterfell by the end of the season. So going back to Sansa, with all her, like she's walking there like badass, and Littlefinger is like, my queen, you know. And she's like, yeah, okay, Cersei's dangerous, give me something I don't know. And then
I'll give you the good stuff.
I give it the good stuff, you know. Everybody is an enemy. You are in the game now. Basically, that's why he's telling her. And more than that, he's opening her mind. I saw like the way, first of all, there was music in that scene. So it's important.
It's like, focus, people, focus.
Yeah, focus. This is important. He tells Sansa basically, forget about what you know about the world. Forget about. Everything is possible for you right now. Everything that you didn't think that will happen, happened. There is a bastard king, a female sole ruler, and dragons and White Walkers.
Right.
So this is a new game, and you can be a player in that. And the
Don't be
fact
afraid.
that he didn't say exactly be a queen, I think that's the biggest hint that she will be a queen.
The speech that Littlefinger gave her, which I thought was good, it was kind of a mirror image to what Bran told Sansa, but he was talking from the magical sphere. I know everything that is going on all the time, everywhere, and Littlefinger tells Sansa, you need to think about every possible scenario, everything that has ever happened, And she didn't reject Bran's assertion that he's a magical person, even though she has nothing to do with magic. So maybe she's absorbing a little bit of both things from the magical and the political point of view.
It looks like Sansa is thinking about the day after. She really thinks like a lord of Winterfell.
Right, like 5 steps ahead.
The people, they need food, they need clothing, they need whatever.
Yeah, they won't have time to take their grain.
Exactly. So I think that's a foreshadowing to, and a glimpse to her managerial skills.
Which look good so far, I guess.
So far. Yeah, I like this new Sansa. I like. If she had to be raped for that, then...
No! Okay, let's go to the Citadel. Let's go to the Citadel. So there Jorah is like going up to Sam, saying, Doctor, it's a miracle! And then and Sam is like, only doing my job, come on. But his boss is not entirely happy with good results.
Yeah. Sam is like the genetic mutation of this thing, that calls the Citadel. Like, all the knowledge is kept inside. Knowledge is important, but it looks like they consider knowledge as more like a ornament,
Ornament, yeah. Like it's supposed to be there, not to use it.
Like Hanukkah candles, just look, don't touch. The scientific revolution, it's basically, among a lot of other things, is the application of science into technology.
Right.
Of course, it happens before with the gunpowder and whatever, but this combination between knowledge and applications, that happened.
It's something new.
It's something pretty new. So, this is the mutation I'm talking about. Like, Sam knows the knowledge and the application of it, because most of the knowledge, the Maester's knowledge, is ancient.
Right.
So,
right. Let's teleport ourselves to King's Landing. Basically, Cersei is the hero of the episode.
She's doing so well, I'm almost certain she's going to die this season, or had something happen to her.
Yeah. If she hasn't picked, she's going to pick in any moment.
Yeah, but she's doing great.
Wow.
She beat Tyrion in a way. I don't know. I don't like it.
But let's start with Euron. She got Euron to do her dirty job, and then she tells him, okay, you'll get what you want when the war is won, which is when. But who does she think that she's playing with? You see, Euron, he came into the city as a hero, entered the Red Keep as Tywin on the horse, and then he went up the stairs to the Iron Throne as if he's a king. He's playing a different game. I think she's giving him too much power, and I'm thinking he's the Valonqar.
Yeah, and also the way he talks to Jaime, that will later play out towards the end of the episode. But he's like cuckolding Jaime, tell me about how to, fuck your sister. She's mine now. I'm the alpha here. I'm with the boats, with everything. You don't even have a hand.
Okay, but let's go to Cersei versus the Sands. That was very dramatic and a little bit off in some ways.
Yeah.
Lena Headey and the woman who plays Ellaria, they're very good actresses.
Yeah.
That kind of saved the scenes. Sand Snake was not as good as them, but the whole thing was weird. Like Ellaria was incredulous. You are going to kill my daughter in front of my eyes? I didn't realize it when you kidnapped me and took me. This is totally unexpected, uncalled for. Come on, sorry. And also Cersei was the same.
Cry.
And Cersei was doing the same thing. I'm killing everybody. Everybody's killing everybody. Why did you kill my daughter? Please tell me. That was kind of weird, but because of the actresses, it worked.
And the name of the episode is Queen's Justice, so they had to give us something. And it's like a callback to Aerys the Mad.
Yeah, Aerys the Mad.
Aerys the Mad, the Aerys the Mad King. And it had like Brandon Stark, I think it was called, and the father.
Blah Stark.
Yeah, and they were like both,
Yeah, they couldn't touch each other.
Couldn't touch each other, and
they were burning.
They were burning, yeah. So
and she's burning from inside because she poisoned her. Okay, let's go west, young man, to Casterly Rock and to Highgarden. So, as we said earlier, Cersei, who is deliciously evil, she outmaneuvered Tyrion. There's this voiceover by Tyrion explaining so smug, this is how I will conquer Casterly Rock, and I'm thinking, you're telling your queen the plan only now? You didn't tell her that in advance? That's a little bit weird.
It looks like the show is working hard, showing us badass Tyrion failing. Like, just send the Iron Island here to Dorne. They'll make alliance, no problem. No problem. The castle. I was in the sewers. I go inside. I drink my wine. Why?
He's a clever man. He's a clever man.
Obviously, it's a plot device. We think,
Right.
for like Daenerys. At some point, saying, all you gave me is bad advices.
Right.
The Masters,
Right.
what the fuck happened with that? The Dornish.
3 strikes, you're out.
And now this, your own, how you had the home court and you failed. You just conquered a piece of stone while I lost my ally, basically.
And then suddenly now they're stuck there because they don't have a teleportation
And
device.
I have, because of Tyrion, she already lost 2 important allies and a lot of manpower and ships. She has the Master's ship still with the Dothraki on.
Right.
But they're not warship, I guess. Dothrakis are not sea people.
Right.
And against the Iron Island, even 20 Iron Island ships against 200, I guess,
Right. And maybe Cersei found the antidote for the Unsullied. Nobody can beat them. But if they're way over there in the west, far away from everybody else, without a teleportation device, what can she do to use them? Also, they don't have a true leader now. What should they do now?
And they're besieged, basically. They lost.
Yeah, just go somewhere else. It will take 5 episodes for them to get there, everywhere they need to know. And also, then we see that Jaime is with Tarly, so they're taking Highgarden. So Cersei played awesome over there. She has the Tarlys, she has the reach, and then there's a scene between Jaime and Lady Olenna.
Yeah, a lot of seeds here in this episode. First
Lady
of all,
Olenna.
yeah, it's
It's coffee, don't pour
yeah,
coffee.
I know
Don't
it's
pour.
coffee. Seeds of betrayal, maybe, of Jaime with Cersei,
Because now he knows that his brother is innocent of his
Yeah.
son's murder.
and it was planted in his head right now that Cersei is dangerous, and he's gonna regret that too. And now he's still in the point like, she's like my queen.
Right, right.
That's I'll do what she tells me. She will build a new world.
Again, he's talking about somebody else, about another queen.
Yeah, maybe another
Okay,
queen.
another-
Yeah.
So maybe that's the rift that we were waiting for.
Yeah, Cersei outlives her enemies one by one.
Right, right. Cersei is not only taking care of business, she's also taking care of business.
The bank went back to the story.
Which we didn't foresee.
Yeah, it looks like Cersei is understanding capitalism.
Right.
Banks are gamblers. Doesn't
Right.
matter. You want to invest here, invest here.
Right.
You should invest in me because I already hold the power. I owe you, and you want to, count on a mad king's daughter with 3 dragons.
Right.
That hurts your slave trade.
That was the kind of a plot hole because obviously the Iron Bank and Bravos, they don't do the slave trade.
Yeah, but in
Whatever.
the books there's Volantis and Pentos and Karth so they just took
Yeah.
them and threw them on the Iron
But
Bank.
that was annoying. That was annoying. Basically, the Iron Bank is saying chaos is a ladder. It's an opportunity for us. This is capitalism. Okay, so we'll put our money here, and of course you will get your due because the Lannisters always pay their debts. So I'm thinking the Iron Bank will not get its due, and in 2 weeks Cersei will pay her debt
You think?
in some other way.
Yeah, maybe.
Boom, called it, confirmed.
The Iron Bank, they just want to invest
Okay.
in there's something they're banking on that will grow and give them profit,
Sustain them.
sustain them. Like Patreon, for example.
For
It's
example.
a great invention.
Yeah,
And our channel is keep on growing, and we make
Right.
nice videos for you. And we got a lot of new patrons lately, which warmed our heart and they gave us hope. So you want to invest on 3 dragons? Here, the link below.
Okay, so let's wrap it up. If you enjoyed the video, please click like. That would help more people get to our videos, and subscribe if you want to get all our season 7 videos, 4 or 5 per week. We'll try 5. And if you want to support our channel, the link is in the description. You can go to patreon.com/GOT Academy. We need your support if you're the kind of gal who likes our videos, and I've been liking them for a long time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, people.